I've been a musical theater and a teacher and director for years. I have a teaching credential and was a public educator for 9 years and teaching theater and acting. Musical theater, it comprises the elements of acting, singing, and dance. And those disciplines artistically are great in themselves, but also children that learn the arts will learn critical thinking. They will learn to be creative, so if they have to do creative writing assignments in school, they are much more able to do that. They will also gain self-confidence and the ability to get in front of crowds of people and speak and sing. They will also, for many of my students, one in particular, and he'll know who I'm talking about, he came in very awkward and not really able to relate super well to his other classmates, and now he is much more relaxed, much more confident, and besides that a wonderful vocalist as well, and learning to dance and be an actor. He's doing all of those things. So the arts can really help children and adults with self-confidence and with the ability to feel confident in getting in front of groups. Also for students that have trouble speaking the English language, whether this is their second language, it's wonderful because they have to learn to pronounce the words correctly in order to sing in a musical, in order to sing in a group. You're having to do a lot of pronunciation. So it's a great way to learn the English language, and I'm seeing that right now with quite a few of my Chinese students. We typically start with a vocal warm-up and a physical warm-up, and then we will either do a music rehearsal or start to learn choreography. Students also do acting work where I do make them write. They have to write what are called character histories or backstories about their characters, and do historical research for shows like The Sound of Music, which was based on real people. So they're doing a lot of, like I said, critical thinking, historical thinking, creative writing. I get them on stage pretty quickly. We tour all over Southern California. So typically after a student has been with me about a month, they will do their first tour and be a part of a group setting on tour. And their skill levels will grow as they continue to perform. That's something really different about us. Most places do 1 or 2 recitals a year. My students perform 40, 50 or more times a year if they choose to. I mean, it's not you don't have to, but the opportunity is there for them to grow and perform. So it's like in class when you learn about a certain subject matter and you take a test, or in sports where you practice and play a game. For us, we're constantly learning the skills and demonstrating the skills through performances. I think that being in a professional venue is an incredible experience. I've always believed that if you expect children to do excellent things, that they are able to do excellent things. And certainly having been at the Samueli, we're prepping for our 3rd show there at the Segerstrom, it has been an incredible experience. But also our tours, when we go to Beverly Hills or Long Beach or all over Southern California, that type of experience is irreplaceable for the kids. Yeah, our students have their separate classes. Junior troupe our touring troupe has their own little class together, my little ones, and the advanced troupe has their classes just for advanced troupe, but then they combine classes because they do musical numbers together. It's very much like the Montessori method, where when you put different varying age levels together, the younger is going to rise to that higher level, and the older students then learn responsibility, to be a good role model, which is very much expected of them in my group. It's a wonderful learning experience for these kids. not only to have their separate class time, but to be together in a production or a tour. We're doing Beauty and the Beast Junior on 20th and 21st at the Samweli. And we are also doing, for the first time, we're doing Troupe live at the Samweli, which is going to be a full hour to an hour and a half troupe performance where our touring troupes will perform as well. And they do taps, you know, they do a lot of old school musical theater. So it'll be a lot of fun. Well, we're going to do a free performance for students, anybody that wants to come, on April 30th from 1:30 to 3:30. And you can see our touring troupes. You can see some of our Disney characters, Anna, Elsa, and Mermaid and Little Mermaid, and along with some, you know, Broadway shows. And so you'll be able to see that, and also get up and learn the dances and have a free workshop with them where you can be on stage with my more experienced performers. It's going to be a great opportunity for your children to come and join us.